Hello, introvert ladies. How are you guys doing? Um, I've got something to say. It's nighttime right now, and I have got something to tell you. If you are an introvert, come closer. This might be for you. This is for you. So, what am I trying to say is that as an introvert, you know that you most times we take things so personal, and we preach not to take things personal, not against. We preach not to try to take things personal because it's not about you. Whatever someone is doing, it's not about you. There are certain things that everyone is going through something. Their reaction is not about you. And the reason, and that is the reason, this is inspired by this, this, not to take something personal, is inspired by this question that I want to put out. There is a question that I want to put out as an introvert. With that question, you have more clarity where someone is going in a discussion. And what is this question? When someone says something, mostly someone that it could, in any discussion, and you really want to know more, or you are trying, you started feeling or taking something personal, or you feel like that person is not really making sense. This can even be a teacher-student thing. I will give a scenario. So, for example, if you're a teacher or you are chairing a meeting, you are the one chairing something, a discussion, and someone gives a wrong answer. Wrong answer. There's no wrong answer, but it might not really fit to the context, in the context that you want it. You don't feel like it fits. So in that case, it will be regarded as a wrong answer. So the question that you can ask to make things fair for you and for the person that answered is, what made you think that way? When you ask a student or a fellow meeting attendant, or let's put it like that, someone or a fellow staff, what made you think that way? I don't know if my voice is loud. This is night voice. Night voice. So when you ask your fellow or even a fellow colleague, what made you think that way? Instead of just proving them wrong immediately and telling them, no, that is wrong. I mean, if that person is an introvert, they will just, even what they're about to say, they'll just swallow it. You just shut them down, and they've got some more things to say, but you've just shut them down. And if you are an introvert and someone spoke in a way that you don't really understand, whatever is the context is, I don't know why my voice is like this. Just ask the person, what made you think that way? And the person, with a good tone of voice, the person is going to prompt the person to say more things. It will make the person to say more things, and you might be surprised and that, okay, actually they make sense. It might be, it's not from the angle that you are looking at. Like, there's no wrong answer. It's just from the angle that they are looking at. Because let's take it this way. Let's go practical. If two of us is looking at a tree, let's take like let's just look at a tree. If both of us are looking at a tree and I ask you, what do you see? Or five people are looking at a tree and the five of us, they ask us, what did you see? Some will see the green leaf. Some will see the leaves that are fading, that are withering. Some will see fruits. Maybe there is a fruit on the tree. Even if it's the last one, they might be that might be all that they will see. Some will tell you that this tree is so tall, or it might be so short. They might focus on the height of the tree. Some might see the branches, and so sometimes the branches, there might be something. Nature is so powerful. They might say something like, look like a bird on top, an artistic nature in that tree. Some might see the bark, the trunk of the tree. And some might even start telling you the medicinal aspect of that particular tree, what that tree can help you with. I mean, everyone can say so many things. And some, okay, I remember something. There was a day that I was taking someone around, and where we were going, there are trees. And that particular person started telling me, look at the roots of this tree. This tree have really stayed. That these trees are modern. Like, I don't have the knowledge of what this person is talking about, but I started paying attention. It was like, these trees have stayed up to 30 years old. Like, look at the back of the trees. Like, this tree, he was lecturing me about it, and I found it so interesting. So I was taking him around. I'm taking him on a tour around the place. I was showing the building, and I was talking about the what concerns me, why the reason why. But he was saying other things. So this is how life is. So, as an introvert, if someone says, if you're in a discussion and someone says something that you might consider as not the right answer, one thing I want you to understand is that there is no right or wrong answer. You get to that, like, if you might not understand what I'm saying right now, but with time you get to understand that there is no right and wrong answer. It all depends on where you are looking from, the angle you are looking from. It's not just black and white. Life is not just black and white. There are so many colors. So as an introvert, when someone says something that is not what you want to hear, ask this simple question: what made you think that way? What made you think that way? What made you say that? Ask that question and open your heart, open your mind, open your ears, be open to listen to understand. Listen, not like so many people listen to respond. Like, when you're talking, they are thinking of what to, like, be present. This is what we know introverts with. They have this natural gift to be a good listener. they listen. So you tap into your natural instincts. Listen to understand. And sometimes we just want to, like, we just want to cover things, you know. I don't understand what I'm saying. Like, maybe you're reading a book, you just want to cover things, you know, cover, you know, read, you know, learn. You should also try to unlearn things, uncover some things. This is another thing. When someone is talking to you, you're having a discussion, you're in a meeting, you know, put a restraint, not just to listen, cover the meeting, cover the thing, so that you can respond. Try to uncover. Try to see beyond the words that someone is saying. You know, try to, you know, understand what they are actually saying. And this question that I keep saying can really be a vehicle to really get into the root of the discussion. And that is the question that I'm leaving you with. What made you think that way? What made you say that? Can you give me more examples? Try this as an introvert and let me know in the comments. See you.